multiple vampi that I got to know throughout the book, because I don't know who this girl is. It doesn't matter how somebody reacts to it. You don't go blaming that person based on their reaction to your decision. You get what I mean? And you keep saying that he won't hear you, but baby girl, you didn't even try. Hi, you guys. It is Tuesday, and as you can hear, I'm still sick. My voice is like gone, and I had a really tough night. I was so hot, and I was coughing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just not going well. I'm working from home today. Got a bunch of stuff to do, and I realized this morning that we have a customer golf day tomorrow for work. So I need to get myself back in shape so that I can be able to go to the golf day and meet with some of our customers. So I need to make sure that I need to medicate today is what I'm getting to. I need to medicate. I need to eat the right things. I need to do the right things. I've got a pot going because I'm cooking. Because I started cooking last night, but I was just like, I couldn't. So I stopped. So now I'm trying to finish it off because, like I said, it's hot. So if I don't, it's going to go off. I don't even know why I still have this on. But Anael is also here. She didn't go to school because she's also sick. I made her sick. But that allowed me to have like a easy, quiet morning, laying in bed and reading. So I continued to read from Sunshine and Shadows by Sekile Kumalo. Okay, the gate is calling. Okay, that was just my phone because I've got to check its delivery. I ordered some potatoes, wheat bix, and some Vicks vapor rub because we need a rub. But I read this book. Like, I read a few chapters this morning, which, number one, I'm happy that I even got the opportunity to sit and read, and I'm on page 278. And I really don't like Vambai right now. I really don't. I really feel like I liked her with... Wow. Anael? Baba? Can you please close the sliding door? Thank you, my baby. Yo, it's gardening day. Let me talk fast. I don't like her. I don't like the Vambai that we have right now. I think I mentioned this yesterday, or I don't know when. But I like the Vambai that was with Tafadzwa. And this Vambai, like, she's busy telling herself that she's doing this for the benefit of other people, but at the same time, she's hurting other people by her actions. Like, I just don't like this Vambai. I was very on board with this Vambai that took accountability for her actions, didn't blame anybody else, took accountability, just knew that I'm making this decision and I'm making it for me. And granted, I know that her being in this situation is like a forced situation, but I feel like there's certain things that you can go about it in some different way. Number one, you shouldn't be falling for the person who's causing you all this trouble. And you keep talking about being a prisoner in a mansion, and you seem to be really enjoying this lifestyle, and yet you want to talk about how you are forced in this situation. No, baby girl, no. I'm not here with you on this one. I'm not with you on this one. So she's really like frustrating me and irritating me at this point. Hold on, my delivery is here. Okay, let's try this again. But yeah, I was saying that I really don't like her. I don't like the decisions she's making. I feel like she's enjoying a little too much of this lifestyle to just want to like blame the situation on other people and not take accountability for her own actions. There are things that this person is doing that are kind, but it does not take away the fact that they're also like a bully and mean and all that. And what is it going to do once you decide to be with this person? It means that you will not probably be allowed to even work because they're going to be very possessive. You won't be allowed to go anywhere by yourself. He's already not allowing you to go anywhere by yourself because you're constantly being trailed by a bodyguard, which he'll say it's for your safety because he has a lot of enemies. What does that mean for you, sis? Like, I feel like, where's the logical Vimbai that I got to know throughout the book? Because I don't know who this girl is. And in this case, for me, I feel like I'm on Tafazo's side because yes, he's hurt. Yes, it does not give him the right to call her names and all that, but he is hurt and is granted being hurt. And the things that you're showing him paints a certain picture that you are not even trying to correct in his eyes. You have made him think that this is what you did, and therefore this is what he believes, and therefore this is why, like, he's reacting based on that. You are not correcting any untruths. Okay, you literally just making the situation worse. You come to work being driven by this person, so this is what he sees. So put yourself in his shoes and realize what it is that you are putting him through. So I'm not liking her. The situation when she went back home to Gweru to go see her sickly father, I'm just like, his dad, Lena, even by his dad, is just so unlikable. I don't know if nobody is likable in this book. And I don't know if we were ever meant to really fall in love with anybody in this book, but nobody is likable and everybody is just annoying. And everything is just frustrating, and I just want to sit and read and finish this book, because even within the frustration, within the irritations, Busi Sekile makes sure that you want to keep reading this book. That's the thing. That is the thing, and I plan on finishing this book today. I don't have a lot of pages left, so there's no doubt that I'll finish it today. And we should be having our discussion later on tonight, so we'll see. But yeah, this is what I'm reading. I also started Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros, and I've got this book borrowed from my Libby app, and I also borrowed the audiobook, so I'm pairing those two and hoping that by the time I'm finished with Sunshine and Shadows that I can make a dent on Iron Flame. So it's long overdue that I actually pick up this book, so I'm excited to pick it up. And also I'm trying to work through my Libby loans, because I've gone crazy now with all the loans. So I need to work through all of that. I finished Nevermore. I gave it 4.25 stars. I think that it was a very fun and adventurous read, and great for young teenagers, kids that are like middle graders or just sliding out of middle grade, I think, because the writing style, I feel like, needs you to be within like a later stage of that age group. So I really, really enjoyed it. But yeah, that's my update. I'm gonna make my coffee right now, sit down and work. And even though I'm so hot, guys, I'm so hot, I did my nails. Sort of my nails, so we've got new nails, new nail color. This is what we've got going on. So yeah, this is gonna be my nails for the next couple of weeks. I didn't remove my my nails when I redid them. I literally just filed away the color, and then I refilled where it had grown out and then reshaped. But I really like them. They're giving a very like nice, not even a new, kind of like neutral color, because the color, it's an orange, but I feel like it's very close to my skin tone, so it fits very nicely. I need to get that dark brown as well. But yep, let me make my coffee and then we'll chat again later.
Bring back dignity. Time and time again I relapse, but love has never left me. Perhaps I should have found a way to pay it back. But if I get what you take, only take enough to swallow the pain.
Hey guys, I am so hot. Is this on? It is on. It's currently 1:42. I just made my favorite smoothie lately. This is the plant-based peanut butter bliss smoothie, inspired by the actual plant-based peanut butter smoothie or peanut butter bliss smoothie from Kauai that I had 2 weeks ago, and I've been obsessed with it. And because of that, I started like making it at home. This is like my 4th time making it. The 3rd time I made it for my husband, and he also enjoyed it. Like, I made his without the peanut butter because allergies to nuts, but I just made it, and I just recorded like a clip of me making it for my TikTok. So I'll put the video here so you can check it out, but also check out my TikTok. I'm trying to be serious over there, okay? I know it's a platform that I haven't really been enjoying, but you know what? I'm trying to put in the work to post up there anyway. As you can hear, I'm still like very nasally. I still feel very sick. I went to the doctor today to get checked and to get medication. I had gotten medication on Saturday, but it didn't work, and I'm actually feeling worse. So he told me that I've got like a viral infection, and he's given me some medication. So I've taken my medication after coming back and eating. But I just thought like I just wanted a snack, but I wanted like something healthy. So that's why I came to the kitchen to make a smoothie, and I need to go sit down because my energy levels are so low and I'm so spent. I am so spent. I finished reading today. I finished reading Sunshine and Shadows by Busisekile Kumalo, and I need to write my review for it now. We're supposed to have our discussion for this tomorrow for the book club. So if you don't know, myself, Uvunontle, and Umplile run a book club hosted on the book club's app, and we read a book over 2 months, and then we then discuss the book 2 months later, or like every 2 months we'll have a meeting to discuss. So we are planning on having our meeting tomorrow to discuss this book. This book was like a whirlwind roller coaster of emotions. I went from like being irritated to being angry to being sad to being heartbroken to being irritated again, and I think I ended up kind of like on an irritation. And my irritation is based on the decisions that our characters are making in this book. They just frustrate me, okay? I personally don't like problematic characters, and I think our main character, Vimbai, could potentially be viewed as a problematic character, but I think just after the beginning of the book, when I like got to know her and who she is, what her personality is, I didn't dub her as a problematic character. But then at the end, I'm like, what happened to the Vambai that used to take accountability for her own actions, that used to be, you know, very self-aware, and if you make decisions, they are your decisions. It doesn't matter how somebody reacts to it. You don't go blaming that person based on their reaction to your decision. You get what I mean? So she was like frustrating me. She was frustrating me with the way that she was going on about her business, and I really don't like the whole relationship change that happened at the end. I was so irritated and frustrated with it that I schemed over the sexual scenes because I knew I was already irritated by this relationship, and reading that is just going to annoy me even more and probably make me not want to pick up this book. So I literally skipped the paragraphs. I skipped them for my own good because I'm just like, no, because I'm not for this. You went and convinced yourself whatever you wanted to convince yourself to justify you being here, and then looking down on other people. Yes, Tafadzwa has his flaws. Yes, he's hurt you before, but you forgave him for that hurt. You got with him. You guys were building a beautiful relationship. I was for that relationship. And then you go and start making decisions on your own. You hurt this person, and then you justify it by saying that, oh, but he's hurt me before, and when we were not together, he was like, if you already felt that, you shouldn't have gone back to him in the first place. You shouldn't have forgiven him in the first place. If you're gonna go back and throw those things back at him, if you did not forgive that, then leave him. You shouldn't have been with him. So now you want to take this, you essentially want him to understand you and understand your current position without you even explaining what is going on. And you keep saying that he won't hear you, but baby girl, you didn't even try. You didn't even try to communicate with this person to say, this is what's going on, okay? And you fell for this trap. And now you claimed to be victim in this whole situation. And I kept complaining that even though you're a victim, you keep finding the person, you abduct her, very sexy and very this, and I'm like, no. And then you want to like look bad at Tafaz. I'm like, he's not the best guy, but I'm on his side at this point, you know? And the way that the book ended with that last sentence, a part of me was like, I just knew that this was not going to end well. I knew that this was not going to end well because I could smell a rat from the beginning. I could smell that this situation is bad, and you threw yourself in there, and now you're like all happy and la-di-da, and you're in this mansion and this place that you've always wanted to be in, and now ish hits the fan. And then what? Now you must explain things that you don't even know about because you put yourself in that situation. I'm being very vague because I'm trying not to like spoil the book for anybody who is interested in this book. It's definitely drama filled, okay? It's full of drama. It's fast paced in the way of like the way the story develops and the kind of things that our characters go through. It's very fast paced in that sense. Because Vimbai is our main character, I feel like the pacing of the story with her is medium paced because we do take a break to explore other characters. But I think it's written well. It reads very well, reads very easy. It is a very, very spicy book. Like I did not expect the amount of spice that is in this book, but it's very, very spicy. So be aware of that. It does tackle a lot of like issues of abuse, miscarriages, dating older men, you know, abusive parents, and a very big one as well, mental health issues. So it covers that a lot, like panic attacks. So if you're somebody who's very sensitive to that kind of content, please be aware before going into this book. But it was a good read. Like I said, it made my emotions do this, and I guess because of that, it kept me very engaged. And after I got through my first hurdle of like the first 20 pages, I was like, okay, I can do this, because the first 20 pages for me was very hard, and it wasn't very hard to read because of the writing style, but it was hard to read because of the content, that the things that were being mentioned. I was like, I know I'm gonna have a problem with this. I'm not on board with this kind of behavior, and this is gonna annoy me. I just knew. But as we kept pushing on to the story, you start to understand the characters' motivations for doing what they're doing. You get a bit of their history, their family dynamics. So there's a lot of things that Bosisekile covers in this book. So I think it's like a great one to read, and especially in a group setting as well. There's a lot of points to discuss amongst your reading peers. So definitely a must read. I gave this one a 4-star because I do think that it was well executed, and I'm just like, the mystery elements of it, the political things that I mentioned in here, it's also taking place during just before the beginning of COVID. So I think it starts probably about in 2019, and then it ends around like 2020, because at some point in the book we are during lockdown. It does mention, you know, people dying of COVID, and you know, the kind of health system and just government in Zimbabwe and how all that factors in people's livelihoods. So very, very interesting read. The last sentence is definitely a cliffhanger, and it makes you want to quickly jump into book 2, which is Rubies and Rain, that I have on my book cart. Maybe let me grab it so I can show you guys the cover. So this is the cover of Rubies and Rain, and Ruby is one of our characters in the book. That character here represents Vimbai, and we've got Ruby. So these are the covers. These are the books. They are published by Quella Books, which is an imprint of NB Publishers. So thank you to the people at NB Publishers for sending me these books. We are reading Rubies and Rain for book club for the month of November. So I'll probably get started on it this week. I am on sick leave, so I'm gonna take the opportunity to like read as much as I can, edit as much like content as I can, take as much content as I can, even though I'm gonna be like very, very nasally during all this content that I'm trying to do. But hey, it's better than nothing. I'm gonna try and write some reviews as well. So yeah, but yo guys, I'm tired, I'm hot. I feel like I'm gonna start sweating. I need to put this hair up because yeah, and like when I start feeling hot, like I feel like very like lightheaded and stuff, and even standing is like a lot of work. So I'm just gonna pack away all the ingredients that I used for my smoothie. I'm trying to finish off what's in here. All the ingredients that I use for my smoothie, but do check out my TikTok for the full video of me making my smoothie. Also, by the time that this video goes up, it would have been months, guys. Oh my gosh, this is like dessert. This is why I wanted something sweet, something nice, but I didn't want to like eat crap. So I'm like, let me make my smoothie, put in like 2 dates, because that's what I use as a sweetener for my smoothies. So yeah, okay. Whew. I'm even running out of breath. We'll talk again later. Can you see? I'm like starting to like sweat. Can you guys see? Is it just I can't even speak. Is it just in my head? Yeah, but I am tired, I am hot. This hair needs to be moisturized because I haven't moisturized it in a few days. So I need to do that, but I just need to get it out of my face and out of my everything. Because it's so hard. It's so bad being sick while it's like blazing hot like this. Because then I'm like, I feel like I can't do anything. I can't even take a nap, guys. Like, I feel sticky. I took a shower earlier, but I feel hot and sticky, and I feel like I would want to take a nap. I need to really invest in a fan. I've opened up my sliding door. I've got the kitchen window open. I think I'm going to open the front door just to have some crosswind. Whew. Okay, let me go sit down before I actually pass out. We'll talk again later. Hello, you guys. It is Thursday today. Yo, my voice is not even there. It's Thursday. I hope you can hear me. I don't have my microphone with me, but I thought I should say hi. I am in bed, as you can see, in my pajamas, because I'm still sick. There's a green, I think it's a curtain, because I'm still sick. So I'm on sick leave officially, and I'm like forcing myself to, well, I'm not resting, although I was a little bit sleepy before my husband left, because I struggled last night to sleep. I was waking up often in like I don't know if it's a cold sweat, but I was like sweating, and I'm like, I was going to the bathroom a lot, but I didn't drink as much liquids yesterday, so I just didn't understand what was going on. But yeah, I'm in bed now, surrounded by things, because as my husband likes to say, I don't know how to be still. That is a problem. But I've got my work laptop next to me. Don't judge. I had to send an email, and there's something that I needed done, but I think I'll sort it out tomorrow. And then I've got the book that I want to start today. This is the Silence Factory by Bridget Collins, and I really like these covers. I got this from Jonathan Ball Publishers. It is an ARC, and it's so stunning. It is absolutely stunning, and it looks exactly like the finished copy, except for the actual book name and author name in the front. I also have my Mind Waves coloring book, because I thought I would sit here and color at some point. I've got my Kindle with me, but I don't think I'll be reading Iron Flame, because I think I would really want to get into the Silence Factory. And then I also have my laptop, my personal laptop, on my lap right now, because I've decided that I'm gonna be laying here enjoying the breeze from outside and just being productive, because this is literally my one chance to do that. So I'm swapping between multiple things. So right now I'm watching YouTube, because I need to catch up on YouTube. I love watching like vlogs and things like that, and I've got 239 videos again on my watch later, so I want to work through that. Okay, so I've got stuff to watch, and what I'm doing is that I'm watching for an hour, I want to edit for an hour, and then read for an hour. So I'm gonna be doing this and repeating as I go, and while I'm watching, I could be coloring, which is something that's very soothing to me, but actually get through the watch later list. But right now, as I'm watching, I'm actually busy writing reviews, because I'm so behind, like I'm months behind on my book reviews. So I am on the Meta Business Suite, and I'm busy writing a review for Sunshine and Shadows for my Instagram.
So this is me busy typing out everything. So I've already reviewed the writing portion, so I'm busy reviewing the characters, and then I will review the plot. This is information from the previous book that I reviewed, so I usually create a duplicate from a previous review so that I can get the structure, and then I replace it with the words I want. I think at some point, like, I was really struggling to find words to put down in my reviews, and I decided to use the tools that are available to me. So what I do, I actually write all what my thoughts are in my own words, and then I come and throw, there's my words, I come and throw my words into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to just rewrite it to me in like better grammar and tone, and this has helped me. So this is, for example, what I wrote on the characters. This is what ChatGPT gave me. So this is what I'm doing. So I think this method has helped me feel confident in my reviews, because I think probably a lot of us struggle with like written reviews because we're not writers. I'm not a writer, okay? I'm not great with words, but I want my point to come across in a very nice way, if that makes sense. So this is why I'm doing this. So like, the apps, the websites, the platforms are available to help us out. Why not use them? AI is there. We're not going to get rid of it. Why not use it to our advantage, as long as we don't let it take over and not have you have your own thoughts. And I'm looking at it also as a way to teach me to write better, right? Because after I've written what I wanted, thrown it into ChatGPT, whatever it gives me, I actually read through it to see that it still says the same thing that I wanted to say, and then it teaches me to write better. And I think this is also something that I'm using for my work as well, because in project management, there's a lot of emails that you have to send out, and sometimes the emails are not the nicest, but they need to bring in the punch without being mean. And therefore I use ChatGPT to help me with my tone, because I don't want to sound bad in the email, but I want to get the importance of my point across. So it's been helping. It's been teaching me new ways to write. So yeah, that's my way of doing this. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I'm busy now with my reviews as I watch Read It or Unhaul It by this is from Olivia Rizalote. I like these Read It or Unhaul It videos, and I'm sitting here watching it. I'm like, I actually want to do this for myself, because I have a lot of books on my shelves. The last I counted before the last 2 weeks where I got new books, I had about 450 books. So probably right now I'm at 460. Yesterday I got a message that I got new books at the office, so there's gonna be more. And there's books that I've had on the shelves for years, and I'm not sure if I still need to keep them or not. And I think this Read It or Unhaul It series will help me get rid of some books and make space for new books, because I honestly do not have anywhere to put my new books right now. So I'm gonna be taking a page out of my favorite booktubers and do this. I thought of doing this next year, but I mean, we are in November already, so I think I can actually start with recording the series, and then I'll only start uploading the videos in the beginning of 2025. I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I am gonna start with actually recording and setting up the TBR and all that. So, but I need to first do my TBR jar so that I can have something to put in the jar. So it's going to be all of my unread books to kind of randomize it for myself. So yeah, we'll see. But this is what I'm doing. I'll finish writing this review and I'm gonna look for other books to review because I have read quite a bit and I haven't reviewed the books, so I need to do that today. If I can get away with writing 3 reviews today, scheduling them in the next couple of days, I'll be very, very happy. Hello you guys, it's lunchtime and I decided to have a salad today. I made a salad the other day using microgreens that a friend of mine is growing, and she brought a bag full of microgreens for me. I still have like half a bag and I'm eating them, and it's been 5 days and they've lasted quite well. And yeah, so in here I've got the microgreens, I've got chopped up cucumber, carrots, red onion, what else do I have, spring onion, and some hemp seeds. And then let me disturb this, I am busy roasting some chickpeas in my air fryer, and then I'm gonna add a piece of avo. I say a piece like it's like this very, very tiny piece, but like a good, like I would use like a whole avo in here. And I'm starting to wonder if my plate is too small. I might have to move this to a bigger plate. And then I've decided that I'm gonna have a cup of coffee because I actually haven't had coffee this morning. So yeah, let's do that. That's gonna be my lunch, first technically meal of the day, because the only other thing that I had today was my plant-based peanut butter bliss mouthful of words smoothie that I've been really obsessed with for the last 2 weeks, and it's the only smoothie I've been making. I even got my husband on board with it, and he's not a smoothie lover, okay? But yeah, this is my salad. I just thought I should share this because I've been kind of like sharing my meals and what I'm eating throughout the week, even though I haven't been recording it for the video, but I have been taking content regarding what I'm eating for my other social media platforms, which I will by now have shared with you guys here as well. So I hope you've been enjoying the clips, and yeah, I'm gonna finish up making my food and I'll show you the final results. Fortunately, I found out that I don't have Avo anymore because I used all of it yesterday, which is fine. We're just gonna go ahead and just add the sauce. So I'm using this creamy mixed herb dressing. Love it. It's my favorite. I love that it's vegan, and I'm almost out. I need to actually go to Woolworths and get some more. So this is gonna be my lunch. I'm just gonna squeeze every little bit of sauce that's left to go in here. There we go. It's all done now. It's all done. I need a new one. Okay, so this is gonna be my lunch, and I've got a giant cup of coffee. So yeah, I'm gonna sit down, dig in, and edit my video.
Just where it was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merchant change, but your face remains the same. Swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt. A significant life, just what it was needed. Gleamed in the blackest night, cloistered in injustice dead, and in the eyes of time, nobody is losing. The sparrows will be here by dawn. When we finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt. When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, Hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through and